Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where a police sergeant struck a handcuffed suspect on the head despite being restrained, showing no resistance, and another case where an officer aggressively tried smashing a driver's window over a simple misunderstanding. On January 14, 2018, Sergeant Jason Tackett of the Clarksville Police Department initiated a traffic stop on a reported stolen vehicle, which quickly escalated into a pursuit when the driver, Mr. Ray Bard, accelerated away. As the officer engaged in the chase, the relevance of Tennessee Code annotated 55-8-132, commonly referred to as the move over law, became apparent. The law requires motorists to move over into an adjacent lane of traffic when safe to do so, or alternatively to slow down when approaching emergency vehicles. The penalty for violating the move over law in Tennessee is a maximum fine of up to $500 and possibly up to 30 days in jail. It is captured on the body cameras of the officers involved.
First alleyway to the left off of Duncan. Looks like he's continuing on. Say disregard, come back to
Got cuffs. Fuck, got a cramp. Look at that. Look at his hand. Bunch of dope. It's the police, ma'am. It's the police. It's the police. I have no idea. Huh?
We have one.
He ran through it, yeah. Yeah, ma'am. He ran through your fence.
That was us running through. What street is this, man? It's 122 North 34th.
Mr. Bard eventually lost control and collided with a garage, after which he attempted to escape on foot. The officers, including Sergeant Tackett, pursued him and managed to apprehend him swiftly with the use of a taser. During the arrest, Sergeant Tackett and another officer appeared to be laughing as they handcuffed the suspect.
I'll be reaching for nothing. You okay?
Ready on the 45. I got in that corner and I fell down there.
Did you? How about we pick him up and we walk right back around, you want to?
Stand up.
Can you walk?
Stand up. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm 51 years old, man. Never had This better turn out.
What's the matter? Did you see me hit that garbage can? I did too. I was like, what's that? What is that? What? Oh, goodness.
Stand up, man. I ain't carrying you.
Stand up, man.
My leg.
It's all right. Now put your hat back on. How's that? Oh, just put it in your shirt. How's that? There we go.
I hurt my leg.
Well, it shouldn't have ran. Hey, did that cut the rear thing work?
Yeah, it helped out a lot.
Nice. Ta-da! Have a seat. There you go.
Taser.
Stay
That sucks.
there.
Nice.
Let me take him out for you.
Y'all get the passenger?
Yeah.
He just kind of
He was
chilled.
like,
He tried to get out at first.
he was like, I ain't going. Don't take me on this ride with you.
Look,
That's there he goes again.
As the officers conversed about the incident, they deliberated over the role of the passenger in Mr. Bard's vehicle who hadn't tried to escape. Amidst their discussion and while they were catching their breath, Mr. Bard seized the opportunity to run away once more, prompting another chase by the officers. Under Tennessee Code 39-16-603, it is stated that it is unlawful for any person to intentionally hide or run away by any mode of movement from someone they recognize as a law enforcement officer. Even though Mr. Bard's actions were not wise at all, watch how the demeanor of the officers changes to an unprofessional one and aggression starts to take over.
why would you run again?
Okay. Oh. No.
Help me! Let's put him in the car.
I just want to sit on this ice for a minute.
You ain't hurt.
Yeah, we'll get the leg check.
Why you do it to me?
Why'd you run again?
Cause you trying to hurt me, man. You trying to hurt me.
How are we trying to hurt you?
Help me. Oh, God. Please.
Let's pick him up, put him back over there.
Oh.
I got it.
Oh. You done broke my.
No, we didn't.
Stand
up.
Okay.
Stand up.
Okay.
Stand up.
Okay.
Shut up and go away.
Oh my. Oh man, y'all man.
Get up. Get up and walk.
Walk.
Okay.
Walk.
Oh,
You got him.
Get up. Walk. Walk.
Okay.
All right, then we'll drag
Video, baby.
Shit.
Oh,
I got it. Put him in the car.
no. I'm gonna stop you. More.
Well, stand up.
Okay. Here, put these on. I'm dead. Now you gonna steal me?
At this point, the officer's treatment of Mr. Bard raises concerns as they first forcibly subdued him by applying a foot to his knee, causing vocal distress from him. Subsequently, they dragged him by his arms in a distressing manner, despite his claims of being unable to walk due to the effects of the tasers and the blows to his legs. Further escalating the issue, after Mr. Bard, already handcuffed, was placed on the ground near the patrol car, Sergeant Tackett struck him on the head even though he was already restrained, surrounded by officers, and showed no intent or capability to resist. This conduct can only be scrutinized, especially under the Civil Rights Act of 1871, 42 U.S. Code Section 1983, which states, "Every person who, under color of any statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, or usage of any state or territory of the District of Columbia, subjects or causes to be subjected any citizen of the United States or other person within the jurisdiction thereof to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution and laws, shall be liable to the party injured in any action at law, suit in equity, or other proper proceeding for redress." This in turn permits individuals to sue government officials, including law enforcement officers, for infringing upon their constitutional rights. When the actions of the officers are found to breach Mr. Bard's constitutional rights, they will be held accountable.
Videotape it! Oh, that's stopping on me! Oh, videotape it!
Stand still.
Kick me in the face!
Stop it.
Oh, shit! Videotape it! Oh, kick me in the face! Oh, shit! I'm knocked out. Man, please, God, this motherfucker stopped on my face. Oh,
He's in there.
oh, oh, man, what the f***? How you doing?
How much did you find out? Lunch.
Oh,
Lay down.
oh,
Stay right there.
oh, man, you want to kill me, man. You want to kick me and break my ribs and shit. Oh, God. Oh, man, you want to kick me and hit me, man. Oh,
You didn't think y'all were gonna chase him over the state line, huh?
Oh, this. He picked Clarksville, which is the wrong people to run from. We'll chase you to the state line, Tennessee state line.
Is the car stolen or no? Okay. Yeah, he had this in his hand.
Oh, dang. What do y'all need help with? Anything?
Well, we'll see here in a second.
Mr. Bard was found in possession of various illegal substances with the intention to distribute. Along with the stolen vehicle, he faced numerous drug-related charges, as well as charges of resisting arrest, criminal recklessness, and reckless driving. After allegations surfaced regarding Sergeant Tackett's use of force, the Clarksville Police Department stated that it would not tolerate any form of excessive force. The department announced that its Internal Affairs Division, with assistance from the Louisville Metro Police, would conduct a thorough investigation to determine whether Sergeant Tackett would face discipline or termination. During the investigation, Sergeant Tackett was placed on administrative leave with pay. Sergeant Tackett had been serving on the Clarksville Police Department for 12 years. Next, on December 13, 2022, Officer James Hinkle of the Waterbury Police Department was positioned at an intersection to assist with traffic control due to a malfunction in the signal lights. During this time, a misunderstanding occurred when a driver interpreted Officer Hinkle's hand signal, which was meant to indicate stop, as a signal to proceed, and she drove through the intersection. This led to a heated response from Officer Hinkle, who yelled and went as far as to hit the vehicle. The event was recorded by both the patrol car's dash cam and Officer Hinkle's body cam. Let's watch.
Officer, give me a unit up here. Immediately.
We're the upkeeper in the area that says Alpha 3, code 3, straight in the air.
As we've just seen, the officer's response appears to be excessively forceful and unwarranted, considering there is no immediate threat posed by the driver crossing the intersection, especially under the unique circumstances of the malfunctioning traffic signals. In such a context, a more lenient approach could have been justified. Under Connecticut state statutes, a stop sign and red light violations are infractions in Connecticut. For a stop sign or red light violation, a motorist will typically pay $134, including fines and fees. Now, let's examine the evolving situation through Officer Hinkle's body camera.
Alpha 3, give me a pull over! Pull in the parking lot! Pull in the parking lot! We're in this parking lot right now!
I'm so sorry.
Pull over!
Gosh, please.
goddammit! I'm not repeating myself. Get out of the roadway and pull over.
The incident involving the officer's loud and aggressive response to the female driver, who had immediately apologized and expressed her fear, makes it clear that the officer was not acting under his department's policies, which certainly demand professionalism. The driver's prompt apology and request for the officer to lower his voice due to her evident distress highlight the disproportionate nature of the officer's continued yelling. The officer should have remained calm, especially since it was a clear misunderstanding. In light of Connecticut General Statute Section 53A-181, which defines breach of the peace, the officer's actions can be contrasted. The statute states, a person is guilty of breach of the peace when he or she engages in conduct which is likely to cause annoyance or alarm, or recklessly creates a risk thereof. Given that the officer's loud and aggressive behavior persisted even after the driver's apology and clear expression of fear, his actions can potentially fall under behaviors that create annoyance or alarm, as outlined in the statute. To be more specific, his unprofessionalism certainly falls under police misconduct.
Turn the car off. Officer, I'm already. I got 1 unit stop. You need to get up here for traffic. License and registrations now. Did you not see this bright yellow vest standing in the middle of the street?
No, I did. I thought you were waving.
No,
before.
this means stop. This means stop.
I didn't see that until I was already past.
And then you still drove by me.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't.
License and registration now.
Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second, okay?
No, license and registration now.
Okay.
You almost ran over an officer standing in the middle of the street.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize what was going on. That was very confusing.
It's a bright yellow jacket standing in the middle of the street. What don't you understand?
All the other cars were going.
No, they weren't. You were the only vehicle coming from that way. You almost ran me over in the middle of the street.
It's essential to highlight the apparent misuse of authority by the officer. He alleges that the driver nearly hit him, stating, "You almost ran me over in the middle of the street." However, a review of the dashcam footage shows that the vehicle was not close to the officer at the time. Notably, the officer aggressively approaches the vehicle and attempts to strike the window for no good reason. What's worse is that actions like these could heighten the risk, possibly leading the driver to panic and cause a collision with oncoming traffic. An officer's duty ideally centers on diffusing tensions, but here, the officer appears to exacerbate the situation by casting himself as the victim, seemingly to legitimize his aggressive actions. Contrary to this behavior, the Waterbury Police Department's website emphasizes the Professional Standards Unit prioritizes maintaining a professional police atmosphere. This incident suggests a deviation from such stated professional standards.
Out of your car and stand next to the fender.
Sure.
Leave your purse in the car. Where do you work?
I work for a clothing company in California.
What are you doing here today?
I'm going to Target.
You're going to Target.
Yeah, to do a pickup.
What is such an important factor that me standing in the middle of the street,
Sir, I
stopping you, and you try to run me over?
Sir, I swear.
And then you looked
I
at me,
didn't
you
try-
waved at me, and then you kept going anyway.
I swear I was not trying to run you over. I thought you were. The cars were going.
I'm telling you to stop in the middle
I
of the
didn't see
street,
your
and you
hand.
wave at me and keep going.
I saw your hand before, and it was too late to stop. And
No,
I
it
put my
wasn't.
hand
You
up
were doing
saying,
10
"I'm
miles an
sorry."
hour, and you still drove by me.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even attempt to stop your car.
Sir,
You're lucky you're not in handcuffs right this second.
I'm very sorry, sir. I really.
Explain to my kids why they don't have a dad a week before Christmas, because you're trying to run somebody over.
Sir, I promise.
You see the bright lights flashing in the middle of the street? That means use caution. There's a cop out there. I got kids at home, and you almost ran me over a week before Christmas.
Sir, when I see flashing yellow light.
It's not flashing. It's red and blue.
It was
That's a
flashing.
cop car standing in the middle of the street flashing lights.
I promise I was not.
No, it's not an accident. You're just being irresponsible. Street.
The officer appears to be using intimidation tactics by telling the driver that she is fortunate not to be handcuffed at that moment. This assertion is misleading because the traffic violation committed by the driver does not warrant arrest. At most, it could result in a suspension of her license. This is unprofessional behavior and undermines the public's trust in the department.
And then waves at me and still tries to drive by me. Run her, please, and make sure she's valid.
What does it take?
I was out here for 25, 30 minutes
I
doing
heard
traffic.
you. Could you get so? Yeah.
30 minutes doing traffic and almost got ran over once. Everybody else, no problem, no problem.
Vehicle ahead, dog, and took off. Neighbor has camera footage.
Yeah, they've been saying that for 25 minutes now, so. Anytime you see flashing red and blue lights in the middle of the street, it means there's cops present.
What should I say?
No, stop talking, stop talking. And it means you need to pay attention because there's going to be police officers out and about, okay? This bright yellow vest, it's very, very bright. It's neon yellow because it stands out, okay? I'm standing in the middle of the street telling you to stop. That means stop. I'm not waving hi, Merry Christmas. This means stop. Listen, this means stop, okay? When you see me do this and try to get your attention and stop you again, it doesn't mean wave back to me and keep driving by me. It doesn't mean that. I'm not waving Merry Christmas, keep driving. Stop, stop.
I'm sorry.
Then what were you doing in your
I was
vehicle?
paying attention to the cars in front of me.
There were no cars in front of you. There were 0 cars in front of you. You were the only vehicle traveling on that road for 500 feet. There were no vehicles in front of you.
Okay.
No, there wasn't.
Okay. Okay.
She almost runs me over.
You need to calm yourself.
Towards the end of the video, we witness the arrival of a sergeant from the department who promptly escorts Officer Hinkle away from the scene, urging him to calm himself. This intervention shows that fellow officers recognize Officer Hinkle's emotional and uncontrolled demeanor, necessitating his removal from the situation. Police Chief Fernando Spagnolo disclosed that he became aware of the incident through other officers in mid-December, prompting a comprehensive investigation. After the inquiry, it was decided on Monday, January 10, 2023, to dismiss Officer Hinkle, as the investigation concluded that his actions breached departmental policies. Chief Spagnolo stated, Officer Hinkle was terminated from the Waterbury Police Department following the internal affairs investigation. His behavior during the interaction is deemed unacceptable and does not reflect the values of the dedicated men and women of the Waterbury Police Department. The driver ultimately received a ticket during the incident, which was later revoked. Chief Spagnolo mentioned he had the opportunity to communicate with her, emphasizing the department's commitment to accountability and professionalism. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter